Hey everyone, this here's Aaron with the Canny Couple and Joe's behind the camera. And today we want to talk about when things change on the homestead. So, as you can see, there's a lot of dirt here that has been dug up and a whole pile of roots that have came up. So, sometimes stuff that's on the property, stuff that you've planted, you might not have need for it anymore, or you have a better idea for a certain area. It's perfectly fine. And I don't know if you saw the video, but where we talked about poison ivy, about suiting up to get rid of it, it was a very tall lilac area here. There was one, two, three major rooted areas here. And, you know, what we're going to do is we're going to put in raised beds, cold frames here. So we're going to use this area to repurpose right here to put in cold frames. Food production. More important than some old dying off lilacs. We do have lilacs on the other area, so we didn't completely get rid of lilacs, but this area here, we needed it in zone 1 from a permaculture perspective. We needed this closer to us than this unused pile, basically. And this is just the roots. I had, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 wagon full before of limbs and stuff that I had taken out. So, I mean, there's sometimes, it's okay to regret a decision or, change your mind on something. It's going to happen on the homestead, because there's many things you're like, gosh, I wish I did it differently. I wish I hadn't planted this here. Sometimes you have the luxury of whatever you planted there might not have made it. Hey, that's good. Now you can repurpose it like we did for the duck area here, for example. So, I mean, there is many things, you just need to think about from the perspective of, okay, maybe I do need to start over in a certain area.
So why did it make sense to take this down? Why did we decide to make this cold frame area?
So for us, we were trying to look at it from the sun perspective also. And with it, this is sort of on a bank hillside. So when we have it up, it will be, able to get some sunlight in, and we'll have it, the cold frames go like this.
And it's also a pretty big area, so we can get
It is.
several.
It was one of the biggest areas that we didn't have planned out already.
It was completely underutilized because we had that huge lilac there.
Right. And it came up with many wild blackberry vines that wouldn't produce either, that we had to get out of this area. But I mean, you know, there's some roots still that I have to, dig around, see what I can get up to try to level it out a little, but not too much left to finish this area out.
Yeah.
I mean, like we said, changing up your ideas on the homestead is always possible, whether it's from, getting rid of something existing to, thinking outside the box. And here for us, it was getting rid of this area to make this a cold frame area.
Yeah, it just kind of came to us because we really do get good sun here,
Mm-hmm.
especially in the winter time, because you can see this is kind of where it sits. We get really good sun here
Yeah.
in the winter time.
So, you know, we're going to be, like I said, we're going to be repurposing for that. And, in the future here, make sure to check out our videos when we build these cold frames. I mean, we're going to have a video on that, of how we're putting those together, and, uh, the final piece of this section as well. Our goal is to have this up and ready for this winter.
Yes. And with most of the materials repurposed.
Repurposed from the Homestead remodel, if you haven't checked out those videos. But, hopefully this gave you some inspiration of, changing up something, thinking, oh, is this really needed? Maybe I do need something else in a certain area. if you got anything you want to see in a future episode, send, write down the comments, but also send it. You can send it over to thecannycouple@yahoo.com, and you go over and check out the link tree, which has all of our links to all of our other content.
And as always, thank you for joining us on the Canny Couple, where we work hard, live simple, and enjoy life. Have a wonderful day.